Hello future RN! So for today's video, ang pag-uusapan natin is all about your psychosocial theories. So mag-start tayo ngayon with our number one theory. We have Sigmund Freud. Okay, so Sigmund Freud, he is known, okay, as the father of your psychoanalysis. And aside from that one, according to his theory, sabi niya dito, it is stated here that your behavior today is directly or indirectly affected by your childhood days or experiences. Ibig sabihin yung focus kasi ng kanyang theory is that how your past affects the present or how yung mismong past niya affects how a person relates to others. Okay? So yung kanyang theory here, meron tayong dalawa. We have your psychoanalytical or yung mismong tinatawag natin na psychosexual theory. So under kay Sigmund Freud, of course, kinategorize niya po ng tatlo yung mismong personality components natin as being discussed already in your Psych SL. Okay, di ba tatlo yun? We have your id, we have your ego, and then lastly, we have your super ego. Pag sinabi nating id, that is just your what? That is just your pleasure principle. Okay, this is your pleasure principle. Ibig sabihin, si id natin, it does not what? Si id natin, it does not tolerate what is painful. Okay, that's why tinawag siyang pleasure principle. And aside from that one, saan natin nakikita usually ang id? Nakikita natin usually yan sa mga infant. Okay, mas nakikita natin usually yan sa mga infants natin. And aside from that one, bakit sa mga infant yan? Because remember, yung mga infant natin, they don't know how to communicate their needs. Okay, particularly yung mga physiologic needs nila. That's why tawag dito, yung mismong id natin, nakikita natin yan sa mga infant natin. And this is usually what? Yung mismong primitive or the instinctual drives natin. Ibig sabihin, pagdating kay id, ito yung term natin na I want this. Okay, this is your I want this. Next naman tayo here with your ego. So si ego natin, this is just your reality principle natin. Kung si id kanina, that is your pleasure principle. Si ego naman po, this is your reality principle. And kanino natin siya usually nakikita? Nakikita natin siya usually sa mga adult already. And aside from that one, through your ego, nagkakaroon po tayo ng rational mind. That's why, to the help of your ego, mas nagkakaroon tayo ng maayos na what? Nagkakaroon tayo ng maayos na decision making. Okay, mas nagkakaroon tayo ng maayos na decision making, same true with your critical thinking natin. Okay, that is through the help of your ego. Okay? And aside from that one, si ego kasi natin, siya yung parang mediator natin. Okay, siya yung parang integrator natin. Kumbaga, siya yung nagbabalance yung mismong desire ni id and of course, yung mismong super ego natin. Okay? So, siya ang nagsiserve as your mediator or balancer. And, ano ang mga ano natin dito? Anong term natin kay ego natin? Siya naman si I think and I evaluate. Okay, yan naman po yung mismong ego natin. Next to this one, of course, we have your, tawag dito, si mismong ego natin, no? It is usually called upon to control lahat ng mga instinctual impulses natin. Okay? Galing kay id. Ano ba yung mga instinctual drives natin? Di ba? Nandyan yung mga hunger natin, yung mismong mga sex drive natin. Those are your instinctual or primitive drives natin. So, si ego po ang nagko-control lahat-lahat ng mga instinctual impulses natin. Okay? And then, next naman tayo here with your super ego. Si super ego naman po, siya naman po yung mismong conscience principle natin. Okay, kanina natin nakikita usually si super ego sa mga parents natin. Tama? Nakikita natin sa mga parents natin. And usually, nag-start kasi mag-develop si mismong super ego natin. Okay, it starts to develop 1.5 year to at least 3-year-old. And this serves as your what? Small voice of God. So, ano yung mismong term naman natin when it comes to your super ego? Ito naman po yung mga do, shall not. Okay, do, shall not, what else? I should, and I ought. Okay, so bibigyan natin siya ng example. Okay, for example, gusto mong bumili ng sapatos. Okay, that's your id. Okay, that's your pleasure principle. Kasi pag makakabili ka ng sapatos, that will just a fulfillment para sa'yo. Kumbaga, maaano mo yung mismong pleasure mo na, meron akong bagong sapatos. kahit wala kang kapera pero kahit walang budget, since gusto mong bumili ng sapatos, ba? I want it. Gusto kong bumili ng sapatos. But then when you're going to evaluate it, okay, through your ego, okay, sasabihin naman ni ego, I think, tignan muna natin yung mismong pera natin kung magkakasya ba. Okay, kaya ba ng budget mo? You have to evaluate kung meron bang matitira sa pera mo kung bibili ka ngayon ng sapatos, because that is your reality principle. Kumbaga siya yung mismong nagiging rational para sa ganun magkaroon ka ng mas maayos na decision making. And then si super ego mo naman, that's your conscience principle. Sige, pag bumili ka ng ganitong sapatos ngayon, wala ka ng pera na gagamitin next week. Okay? So that is your personality components according kay Sigmund Freud. So ngayon, pag nagkaroon pa ng imbalances when it comes to your personality components, for example, mas mataas yung mismong id natin compared kay superego, that's the time, okay, na merong problem when it comes to your pleasure principle. So lalabas yung mga disorders natin, si patient, na mas mataas ang kanyang id compared kay superego, pwede siyang mag-suffer from what? Pwede siyang mag-suffer from mania. Your letter A, since puro pleasure principle ang sinisik natin, pwede siyang magkaroon ng antisocial personality disorder. And of course, we also have here your narcissistic personality disorder. Okay? Kapag mas mataas yung mismo or na-overpower ni mismong id natin, si ating superego. Pwede siyang magkaroon ng mania, pwede siyang magkaroon ng antisocial, and pwede siyang magkaroon ng narcissistic personality disorder. So next naman tayo here with your ego. So si ego naman natin, nurses, pag nag-decrease yung ego, sabi natin yung ego natin, that is just your reality principle natin. So pag distorted yung reality natin, pwede ka magkaroon ng what? Pwede ka magkaroon ng schizophrenia. Kasi affected yung mismong reality principle, which is your ego. Okay? So, next naman tayo here, we have your super ego versus your id. Kapag naman, na-overpower ni super ego si id natin, that's a time, since problem natin dito, we have your conscience principle. Tama. Pwede ka magkaroon ng what? Psychiatric disorder. Pwede ka magkaroon ng obsessive-compulsive disorder. And your letter A, that is just your anorexia nervosa. Kasi affected yung mismong conscience principle natin kapag na-overpower na ni mismong super ego yung ating id. Okay? So next naman tayo here with your very common na theory ni mismong very controversial na theory ni Sigmund Freud. We have your psychosexual theory. So in here, sa psychosexual theory natin, nandiyan po yung, meron po tayong iba't ibang phases dito, and of course, yung mismong corresponding age per phase, and yung mismong task or focus ng per phase natin. So, tandaan lang natin when it comes to your psychosexual, we have your OA palagi. Okay, we have your OA palagi. Number 1, we have your oral. We have your anal, your phallic, your latency, and then your genital. So, mag-start muna tayo with oral. Kanino, yung sa stage ng oral, sa phase ng oral natin, nakikita natin sa mga bata. Okay, from birth to 18 months. Wherein dito, pagdating sa focus or yung mismong task natin, meron po tayo per phase kasi meron po tayong iba't ibang gratification. Okay, site of tension and gratification. But in your oral, from the word self-oral, ang ating site of gratification here is your mouth. Okay, so your mouth serves as your site of tension and gratification. Okay, of course, that involves yung mismong lips, yung mismong tongue natin. Okay, so in your mouth, that is the site of intention and gratification pagdating kay oral phase. So ngayon, since bata, nakikita natin yan sa mga bata, di ba sabi natin kanina, ang mga babies natin, they cannot communicate their physiologic needs. So, for them to communicate it, they're going to what? They're going to cry. Okay, iiyak sila because that serves as their way of communication. Tama po ba? That is just their way to communicate. Okay? And aside from that one, through sucking. Okay? Because when they are sucking, okay, that is they're using that one for their survival instinct. Okay? Nakikita natin yan kapag sila ay kumakain. Wait lang po. Okay, for feeding. Okay, through sucking. And of course, pag umiyak si patient, at bakit umiyak ang bata, that's the time that they are going to communicate if they are feeling some discomfort. Okay, if there's feeling some discomfort or sila ay hungry, ano pa, or kapag sila ay in pain, iiyak ang mga bata. And usually, pagdating kay oral phase natin, dito po, yung mismong development ng ating tinatawag kanina na stage of your age. Okay? And aside from that one, so ngayon, kapag umiyak kasi yung bata, okay, for example, yung mismong infant natin, umiyak siya, if your infant cries, and kapag ito ay inignore ng mismong caregiving natin, pag inignore ng mismong caregiving natin yung pag-iyak ng bata, what will happen with the infant? Okay, mararamdaman ng infant, walang may gusto ka sa kanya, okay? They felt unwanted. And kapag na-neglect natin yung mismong needs ng bata, okay, through crying, okay, neglect or inignore ng mismong caregiving, pakiramdam ng bata, unwanted siya. That's the time na kapag sila ay lumaki, pwede silang magkaroon ng what? Pwede silang magkaroon ng narcissistic personality disorder. Nagiging narcissistic yung bata paglaki. Okay? And then aside from that one, ngayon naman, kaya meron tayong tinatawag na fixation. Ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng fixation, sir? Your fixation, this is just part of your ego defense mechanism. Wherein, pag sinabi nating fixation yan, nai-stuck po tayo, no? Nagkakaroon po tayo ng stagnation or na-stuck po tayo sa isang, okay, certain developmental stage. Okay? We are stuck in a certain developmental stage. So ngayon, pag yung bata, hindi na-gratify yung kanyang mouth during oral phase, what will happen? For example, over-gratify yung bata. Pag na-over-gratify yung bata, that's the time yung bata pwedeng magkaroon ng what? Pwedeng magkaroon ng heavy drinking. Okay? Paglaki nila, nagiging heavy drinker sila. Ano pa? Nagiging excessive drinker. Okay, what else? Nagiging talkative din po sila. Okay, and of course, we have your chain smoking as well. Okay, chain smoking. How about naman, sir, kapag under-gratified naman po sila? Okay, nagkakaroon sila ng what? Makikita natin sa kanila, ayan, papasok yung mga tinatawag natin na nail biting, what else? We have your tinatawag natin na gum chewing as well. Okay, gum chewing, and of course, yung mga bata na nagngangat-ngat ng mga lapis or pen biting. Ibig sabihin, pag si patient or si bata lumaki, makikita mo, okay, every time nakaka-encounter sila ng any tension or stress, nag-nail biting yung mga yan. What else? Nag-gum chewing or even with your pen biting because they are under-gratified when they are during this oral phase. Okay, so that is your oral natin. Next naman tayo here, let's move with your anal. Okay, so sa anal, nakikita natin sa mga bata, okay, 18 months to 36 months. So dito naman, sir, ano naman ang ating site of tension and gratification? Malamang anal, it's your anus. Okay, so your anus is your site of gratification. So ngayon dito na papasok yung tinatawag natin na toilet training. Okay, dito papasok yung tinatawag natin na toilet training. Where in your toilet training, ano na-develop natin? Nade-develop natin yung mismong voluntary sphincter control natin. Because in this phase, remember nurses, ano ang focus natin dito? It's your what? Asserts your autonomy and your independence through what? Through the voluntary sphincter control, like your activity, like your toilet training. Okay, so ngayon dito, sabi natin, dapat ang isang bata during this phase, dapat nagkakaroon siya ng what? Bowel control. Okay, dapat natatapos itong mismong phase na to or nade-develop itong mismo, natatapos na lahat ng mga activities under this phase, okay? Like your bowel control and of course, dalawang bladder control. Kasi nga pinag-uusapan natin dito is all about your voluntary sphincter control. So under your bowel control, dapat yung bata nakokontrol niya yung mismong paglabas ng kanyang tae. What else? Dapat sa kanyang bladder control, it's either during the daytime, okay, during nighttime. That's why makikita rin sa mga bata, okay, pwede sila magkaroon ng bedwetting. Kapag hindi nila nakokontrol yung kanilang bladder during nighttime. So, dito ngayon, sa mismong oral stage, anal stage kasi natin, kung kay oral kanina, dito na-develop yung mismong stage of your id. Dito naman po sa ating anal stage or anal phase natin, dito natin na-develop yung mismong stage of what? Stage of your ego. Okay? So, ngayon dito, dito papasok yung mismong role, okay? Or yung mismong essentiality or importance ng role ng parent when it comes to your toilet training. So, dito, of course, number 1 here, what will be the role of your parents here? Of course, that is to what? That is to guide and that is to support yung mismong bata. Okay? That's why kapag ngayon, naging negligent tayo, nagkaroon tayo ng problem when it comes to guiding our client, okay, o yung mismong bata pagdating sa kanyang toilet training. For example, yung bata nagkaroon siya ng tinatawag na anal retentive. Okay, naging anal retentive yung bata. Ibig sabihin, pag anal retentive yung bata, ang problem kay patient or kay parent natin, masyado siyang what? Masyado siyang strict. Okay? Pag masyadong strict, masyadong rigid yung patient ng mismong yung mismong parent ng bata, that's the time na pwedeng mag-increase yung what? Mag-i-increase yung mismong conscience ng bata. Okay, nag-i-intensify yung mismong conscience ng bata until such time na pag lumaki ang bata, okay, na merong strict parents, when it comes to their anal training or toilet training, nagiging what? Yung bata ay nagiging perfectionist. Okay, nagiging perfectionist. What else? Nagiging meticulous yung bata. Okay, nagiging meticulous. Masyado siyang in an orderly manner. Okay, what else? Nagkakaroon siya ng tinatawag na na very clean yung bata. And that's the time with this kind of manifestations natin. This is an indication na yung bata pwedeng magkaroon ng what? Pwedeng magkaroon ng OCPD sa kanyang adult life, okay, or later in their life, nagkakaroon siya ng OCPD dahil masyadong strict yung kanyang parents. How about naman, sir, kabaliktaran ng anal retentive? Yung bata nagkaroon ng, for example, naging anal expulsive naman siya. Okay, naging anal expulsive. So, ngayon dito, what happens? Okay, bakit nagkakaroon ng anal expulsive ang bata? It is because kabaliktaran kung strict kanina, dito naman nane-neglect siya. Okay? Neglected naman siya or nai-ignore siya when it comes to their toilet training. So, that's why ano mangyayari sa bata, nagiging dirty siya, di ba? Nagiging dirty. And kapag naging dirty, latter part of their life, nagiging what? Nagiging disorganized po sila. And, pwede sila magkaroon ng what? Pwede sila magkaroon ng antisocial personality disorder. Okay? So, tapos na tayo sa ating oral and anal. Proceed naman tayo with your phallic. Okay? Sa mga 3 to 5 years old naman po ito. So, in your phallic naman po, okay, ano naman po yung mismong site of tension and gratification natin? We have your genitals naman po. Okay? We have your genitals. Where in your genitals, this is just the focus, no, ng mismong interest ng bata. Okay, nandito yung mismong focus of their interest, their mismong stimulation nila, and of course, their excitement. Okay, so this is just their tawag dito yung kanilang mga genitals, yung kanilang focus of their interest, their stimulation, and their excitement. And usually, both sexes yan, okay, penis is their organ of interest. Okay, both sexes ang kanilang organ of interest. We have your penis. That's why, makikita natin sa mga ages na to, very common po ang masturbation sa kanila. Okay, very common for them yung masturbation. That's why ngayon under this stage or under this phase, dito natin makikita or mai-introduce yung tinatawag natin na oedipal. Okay, oedipal complex versus your what? Versus your electra complex. Okay, we have your oedipal complex and your electra complex. Pag sinabi kasi nating oedipal complex yan, that is just what? Kay baby boy to mother. Pag sinabi naman nating electra complex yan ay kay girl to father. Wherein dito, kay oedipal complex, okay, they think na nagiging threat. Okay, nagkakaroon kasi sila ng ng murderous thought to their father. Aside from that one, meron silang murderous thought sa kanilang father because they think of their father as their rival. Okay, and aside from that one, aside from your murderous thought, pwede sila magkaroon ng incestuous thoughts sa kanilang mother. Okay, they think that their father is their rival dito kay oedipal complex. Okay, kaya nagkakaroon sila ng mga murderous and incestuous thoughts to their father and to their mother. How about naman kay kay Electra complex naman? Okay, sa Electra complex naman, okay, they think as their mother as their rival naman po. Nagkakaroon sila ng tinatawag na penis envy. That's why in here, since genital ang kanilang site of tension and gratification, this is the time that, okay, nade-develop po natin yung tinatawag naman po natin na stage of your what? Stage of your super ego. Okay, during your genital phase. So ngayon dito, okay, so pag nagkaroon ng punishment, for example, doon sa mismong bata, natatakot sila for what? They have that fear for your castration. Okay, fear of castration. Okay, so that is your phallic stage. How about with your latency? Nakikita natin sa mga 5 to 11 or 13 years old. Okay, so dito naman under naman your latency phase or stage natin. This is the time that what? This is the time na nagdi-decrease yung kanilang libido or yung kanilang tinatawag na sexual energy. Bakit nagdi-decrease yung kanilang sexual energy? Because at this stage, 5 to 11 or 13 years old, okay, they channel it to what? They channel yung mismong kanilang energy to school already. Okay, to a lot of academic activities, like for example, aside from your academic activities, we have your works and of course yung mga sports natin. Nasa-channel po nila yung kanilang sexual energy. And aside from that one, in this stage, that is the time that they begin to what? They begin to form friendship. Okay, they begin to form friendship and groups. Okay, kapag nasa labas sila. And with this, at this stage, they were able to relate, sa mga people outside home. And in this, okay, dito po papasok naman po yung mismong stage of what? Stage ng kanilang strict super ego. Okay? And then last here, we have your genital stage. So, kanina naman natin nakikita to sa mga 11 to 13-year-old natin. Okay? So, this is already your what? This is already your final stage of your psychosexual, stages natin. Wherein, dito na po papasok yung mismong puberty ng yung puberty stage, okay? Puberty and the biologic capacity for orgasm. Okay? For orgasm. That's why, in here, at this stage, that's the time na nade-develop po ng mga bata, okay, yung kanilang capacity for true intimacy. Okay? True intimacy. That's why in here, nakakapag-establish na sila ng what? Nakakapag-establish na sila ng kanilang goals, their dreams, and of course, their relationships with opposite sex. So ngayon, pag nagkaroon tayo ng any problem here, okay, any at these phases, that's the time na pwedeng magkaroon ng tinatawag na fixation.